She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she... Oh. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All slits and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear. What she can do floats down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Think about working your fingers raw, weaving nets, or raising cows.
She's going to be cross.
What does she mean she is Delilah? She can't know that. All anyone knows I'm the favorite. And why not?
representing one of the Dunderheads from the Oracular Order.
Jindosh was insane. How does this even work?
I would want to see myself like that. I'd rather have my portrait painted by Delilah.
There's a quality to Brianna's style I prefer. Touched by something from deep down in the mud where there's no light. The endless womb and the cold, dead grave. Both the same.
But Brianna's effigies let her reach into the mind, into the heart. Wouldn't you be afraid she'd influence your dreams? Like she's going to do to the Sisters of the Abbey?
That's part of the sister. I won't let him escape!
That ancient fool. Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry to whisper it in
Last night, I walked here.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
And this business with Jindosh won't affect us. He's a gibbering idiot.
I don't know, Delilah. Forgive me.
These odd lenses might be linked to what Ashworth is working on.
I am hungry to whisper into the ears of the Oracular Sisters.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
And we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Delightful. And this business with Jindosh won't...
He continued to tinker with the lenses. And then more opaque. I wrote down I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop, but Jindosh will
sabotage Ashworth's communion device, she'll be powerless. Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
And this business with Jindosh won't affect us.
He continued to take it.
There's a quality to Brianna's style I prefer. Touched by something from deep down in the mud.
Now to activate it and sever Ashworth's connection to the void.
Hungry to whisper into the ear. Sisters.
Vice Overseer Burns' suspicions were right.
We drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Delightful. And this business with Jindosh won't affect us.
No. He continued to tinker with the lenses. Think of this. Was there ever more pain? It was time.
Make an effigy of me.
You mean like this tangle of skin and bones representing one of the Dunderheads from the Oracular Order?
Yes. I'd keep it in my chambers.
You have bizarre taste, my dear Clarissa. I wouldn't want to see myself like that. I'd rather have my portrait painted by Delilah.
This looks important. I wonder what it does.
By something from deep down in the mud where there's no light. The endless womb and the cold dead grave. Both the same.
But Brianna's effigy is left.
What will I do now? I'm ruined. Feel the things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had. Leave me be.
journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
After Delilah fell to the assassin Daud, her magic was lost, and the Coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Royal Protector. I see you there, back in the city that spawned you.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
This is only the start. You've pissed all over everything, but you'll pay for it.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, Corvo Atano.
I wonder, if you didn't have hate, Delilah, what would you have?
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
The assassin Daud. Her magic was lost, and the Coven...
As if you could...
Once they say something's amiss, well then I just... Huh? What in the void is wrong with this machine?
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person.
Please take a look around. Welcome to my shop. What can I do for you today?
Interested in this? It's supposed to be an early prototype by Roseboro.
Oh, so you're familiar with Roseborough's work. Honestly, it's an interesting trinket, but it's not worth much. Trade it to me and I'll draft up some schematics based on the design that you can use to modify your tools.
It's worth more than that. Last chance if you want it.
I see. Of course. I meant no offense. I'll throw in a finder's fee and a discount here at the shop as well.
Deal.
Anything else I can interest you in? I'd love to know who made that map. Welcome back. Please, take your time. An excellent choice. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district, too. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. Farewell, and do think of us again.
Well, no more, thank you.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Corvo, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
You live long enough, that happens.
Yeah. But what I did is worse than most. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit, which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now, but I felt like you should know. There are things I regret, Corvo.
Whatever happened in Dunwall was a long time ago, Megan.
I wish it felt like that. Seems like yesterday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, let's go. Take me back to the dreadful whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
"3 years ago, Delilah was laying her plans. The Duke's people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back-alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale, beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me."
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Megan is out in the city, but I'll explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker, kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
So that gives me at least one way into Aramis Stilton's house.
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Coming back here, seeing it changed, run into the ground. Some people have reach beyond others. The old Batista neighborhoods, full of mining families, called the Dust District now.
What's that?
Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here.
Let's go.
When you call to me.
I didn't know Aramis Stilton. Who was he?
Loyal to the old Duke. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Worked his way up from nothing to a fortified mansion. But the new Duke spends money so fast, the mine crews work all day and all night. The district's in ruins. The dust drives out anyone except the most desperate.
The Duke of Serkonos has made a mess of things. His father was a good man.
True, but the new Duke's misery is only being possible with Dunwall's support. In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District. Maybe Stilton's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Once you reach the Dust District.
There is corruption here. And it beckons you. Promises riches and power. So much temptation.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder powers. Then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds.
Tired of cleaning silver. Dust out of my ears. Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All out. What's going on? Dust.
What? Is someone there?
None of our squads patrol through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic power.
Let it stay out of here. Tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears.
By an overseer grenade, acquisition.
Grand Palace. That's an assignment.
Dust storm coming.
Overseer effectively wants the same. Hello, Lord. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you'd worked out a plan.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
Got anything else?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
The gangs were at each other's throats even when I was young. But now it's against the Abbey.
Be spitting teeth. As far as I know, you might be an Overseer spy.
Good job. Stilton made sure. No one fired, being injured.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. The family committee made sure that the law...
You are merely friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor. Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way.
dice tonight. In?
What happened here?
Give me a hand. There's no way out. Who keeps hole I'm in back?
What do you think you're doing?
Get your ass out of here if you know what's good for you.
See? Careful with that sword. The Grand Guard won't...
Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic.
I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
City is a place of riches. Not all get a seat at the banquet table.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the
hasn't shared his plans with me.
Given that each
He's
crime
upstairs
was
now,
witnessed
so I assume
or
we'll
later
learn
verified
something
by...
before
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the outsider's blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Vigos. A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble. A trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings? What was that? Nothing then.
Will topple soon. The system is miraculous. I've seen it, and I feel it in my bones. So this stalemate with the Howlers must be resolved. If we eliminate Paolo, there's no end to the influence we'll exert over Karnaca, over all of Serkonos.
Trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long. oracular order. Let's be put into position.
Whatever.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
I gotta go.
Burn. Stilton.
Someone there?
I know you're all...
There's no end to the influence we'll exert over Karnaca, over all of Serkonos.
A dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return. I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart. Tests me. Taunts me. I will not give in.
If the Duke wasn't running the mines night and day, our children wouldn't be choking themselves to sleep at night on the
So a
dust.
person can't breathe. Holy shit!
Walking around with Burns' body. Bold.
I'll be damned. That'll send the Abbey running.
The only time it feels right is after about 3 of them run.
Good work.
Goodbye, Vice Overseer.
Good
Paolo
wins. Burn was a tough prick.
Then the city is ours.
After this, Apollo's going to be running this city inside a year.
Then all of Serkonos itself.
I've been trying to bring Burn down for months. You did what others couldn't.
And now you owe me, Paolo.
We've been at war with the Abbey, not just over territory, but over the people of Karnaca as well. This is my home. And I'm gonna send Burn to Dunwall without his hands, to explain things to the High Overseer and the Empress herself. Bet you didn't see this coming, Vice Overseer. Now, what is it you want?
I need to get inside Aramis Stilton's house.
You're intriguing, and maybe more dangerous than most who darken my doorway.
I advise you to remember it.
Here's what you'll need to enter the house.
Regardless of what happens in Karnaca, remember where you came from. Acquit yourself better than the Duke has.
You can count on that, friend. The Duke's a worthless buffoon. Get this guy out of here. This will kick over the balance in Karnaca. Now the tide is turning. The Abbey is in shambles.
This must be Paolo's place.
In case you're wondering, Paolo's not one of those unhinged cultists who believe I will grant them favors if they leave a big enough offering or play just the right musical notes. He doesn't care a fig for me. But he put up this shrine because he found the hand of an old witch I knew once. And Paolo saw right away that it pays to have an edge. Sometimes pieces of us linger long after we're gone. The Duke of Serkonos inherited a vibrant city and wasted no time stripping it to the bone. What will he leave behind? And what about you? Who will you leave to pick up the pieces here in the Jewel of the South?
to Paolo.
Jemmy's sister says you can beat any lock in the city. I'm not sure why Stilton's house needed to...
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
That's it. The information was good. Time is an odd thing. I left Karnaca decades ago, excited about all the Dunwall might hold. I remember falling in love with Jessamine, watching her crowned as Empress, Emily's birth, the rat plague, then Jessamine's death and another coronation. Now all this, back in the city where I was born. Stilton's home hides a mystery, but I'll tear it apart brick by brick to learn the secret of Delilah's immortality, as long as it ends with her in chains. She might have pulled herself up from nothing, but I ran out of sympathy for tyrants and witches a long time ago. All I want is to put an end to Delilah's reign and make sure Emily is safe. One more time. Definitely odd. Something just shifted. Is that Stilton?
They drop food for me, in and out, like the wind. I think they're afraid. I dreamed the Duke and I were hunting, but the deer had faces. There are whales down in the mines. I hear them howling to one another. Swollen.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
By the void.
Your guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Wintermore.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway.
Keep up. How did I get so old? Where are the men of my younger days? The dances we had here. I've got to clean up. They'll all see I don't belong among the upper crust, the fine people. Coming out of the walls. It's ruining the carpets.
There's something else you should know. The center of the manor is off limits tonight. Everything around
What's
the
so
study.
special about the center of the manor?
Nothing, usually. But the Duke and his party are here tonight, and they don't want to be disturbed. So that entire part of the house is under lockdown by the Grand Guard.
I'm not sure how to take your tone. I assure you I rub shoulders with some of Karnaka's best people.
Trust me, you don't want to get tangled up with the Duke and his inner circle. I'm not sure how Mr. Stilton tolerates them, to be honest.
Because he's got more important guests? That's not like... At least it's the likes of Jindosh and Ashworth, and dare I say it, the Duke himself. I might have gotten shuffled aside, but...
Someone there.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight? This place is cursed, cracked. I can feel the void seeping in. I might be able to get around that, going back into the past. I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
I was pretty sure I took it with me.
Digging up corpses, and he's learned how to sing. She'll know what you mean.
Megan claims Stilton was a good man, at odds with the Duke.
Do anything for you, you'd better run.
Filthy air. Disgusting. Can't.
hours I can read. What does he think, I'm stupid?
Anyone
No,
here?
my letter.
Come on! Yeah.
So drunk to listen to him tell me about how good it was under the Duke's father. Who's there?
Hey, who is it?
Hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work?
Huh? I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then.
Damn. What are they doing?
Come on, someone could show up any minute.
This shirt reeks.
Stop crying. But once something interesting is happening, A bunch of drunk aristocrats having an orgy. I don't want to miss it.
Thinking about me, and that it's a seance with spirit.
Whatever happened seems to be centered at some focal point. I need the combination to Stilton's study.
Stilton's acting odd-like today. Just
I don't think the
staring at
Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
I'm counting on you, ma'am. It might be romantic.
All right. Oh, the look on his face. Well, who was he expect? Ugh.
Just ran. Unbelievable. Man. Supposed to be doing.
Who's doing that?
Supposed to be.
They must be hiding close. It's coming. There!
Stilton's acting odd-like to...
Hey, what?
Stilton's acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch your there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
What's going
So
on
let's
here?
see.
Someone is asking for
What
trouble over there.
They must be
It's coming
hiding
from over
close. I know where you are.
Stilton must be a big reader. I saw the books in the study.
Stilton? Hardly. Those are for show.
Why would you buy so many books if you're not even gonna read them?
They're not books. They're symbols of wealth and good breeding. Now, get back to doing your job.
Yes, ma'am. What was that?
Whatever happened seems to be centered at some focal point. I need the combination to Stilton's study. Imagine that?
hard. Right, boys?
Mr. Stilton must be a big reader. I saw the books in the study. Have a look around.
All this talk of the void is such rubbish.
Pretty sure I saw someone.
Wait.
I'll help you look around.
One day, young Luca will go to
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
to see that day. You'll forgive me.
I wonder who that
When
was.
tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well. Or will that make me too dangerous to keep around? Who are you? Why are you in my house?
Here you go!
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
What has Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this
That
talk.
notebook contains Stilton's combination.
Something stinks around here.
Who are you? Why are you in my house?
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
When tonight is over, the Duke will have to trust me. I'll know his secrets too well.
Let's have a look.
I'll check.
Who are you? Why are you in my house? Why are you here? The Duke sent
Vital ash from Bristol was good. I had my pistol, then I met.
Look
Wait.
everywhere!
I'll have a look over there.
Anything yet?
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Think something moved.
Keep your eyes peeled!
Hey, who is...
Keep your
I'll check
eyes
around
peeled!
here.
This was a man from Old Lampro. His gospel was as
something
weird
who
as
is-
men out.
I'll check around here. What?
I'll help you look for one.
Whatever happened seems to be centered at some focal point.
Can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work? I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination since then. Damn. What are they doing? Come on, someone could show up any minute.
Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. If a bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy, I don't want to miss it.
I bet it's a seance with spirit boards and candles. Stilton invited that eccentric lady from the Royal Conservatory, Brianna Ashworth.
Lock her before coming out.
Shit, I heard something.
Last time I left it open. Someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
Huh? Where did you go?
Oh.
I'm hungry.
combination since then. Damn. What are they doing? Come on, someone could show up any minute.
Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. A bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy. Check around here.
They doing? Come on, someone could show up any minute.
Stop crying. For once, something interesting is happening. A bunch of drunk aristocrats are having an orgy. I don't want to miss it.
I bet it's a seance with spirit boards and candles. Stilton invited that eccentric lady from the Royal Conservatory, Brianna Ashworth. Shit, I heard something. Move.
Settle down, stomach. The general will be in you shortly.
Working for the Duke's not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. It hate to be anybody else right now.
More bad things have happened here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that. I know that much.
He's no good. Just by looking at his shoes.
Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Something stinks around here. It's not my job to clean up.
Hey! Who is it? You aren't going anywhere!
They doing? Come on. What's that?
Wait, I'll have a look over...
Things seem to be... the worst here. The two times are overlapping somehow.
Welcome again to my house. Let's get this over with.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge when natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
The more I hear, the more I think this is ill-advised. Who wants to speak with the dead? If this Delilah really was killed or banished from the world,
What if she's lost her mind?
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! You can't really...
Idiot!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I can still see the insides. One has become a stone, the other reforged and marked by the one whose eyes are black.
Poor Aramis. I feel obliged to take care of him out of loyalty to my father.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
My slippers weren't in their usual spot.
Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district. Time to go. Back to the dreadful...
very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the rooms only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, But what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world is full of secrets. All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Laundry day yet? No, it's gotta be soon. I'm bored. I can't stand my own stench.
Nerves are shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting drunk. Pretty sure I saw someone.
What was it?
All right, back to the skiff. Sokolov should be waiting.
Huh?
If they say something's amiss, then I just can't get comfortable.
Not worth a thing. You can tell he's no good.
Keep taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it. Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca tore down the original palace in Karnaca, where his father once pinned a medal to my chest. Over the ruins, the Duke built a structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. A sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego. I owe it to the people of my homeland to make this right. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the
You deserve
great
peace,
light.
my love.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it. Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping a single man who's dedicated to his cause, that's another
Taking
story
down Duke
altogether.
Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile. Emily and I have a lot to think about after all this is done.
Should we head toward the palace?
We should head out.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years in court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Pushed out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop?
Betty, you afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
Don't pick any fights you can't finish.
You should have seen this place 10 years ago. What was that?
Why does she want that apartment? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do. I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Ample warning. You should be relocated, sir.
There are 3 ridiculous degrees a week.
Hey, you. You're a good one.
You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out. See you sometime.
Permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaca.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina.
Twice the soldier he is. What did I do to deserve this? Of all the Mother was right. I should have signed on as an engineer in the wind corridor. The kind of luck I have. Dark, black.
Maybe I should just work a double shift, so I don't have to listen to him tell me how good one of the winds. It's not supposed to turn on.
Entire shipment on top of it, just gone, infested, taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
I wonder who that was. That stuff's getting worse.
Something feels wrong.
You can't stay hidden forever.
Who's coming from here?
Nobody there.
Time to go! Wall of light protecting the palace anyway. Who's going to attack a man like the Duke? I told you he's too skinny. This told him he wouldn't last I have. Got it. Blast Hey, the wall of light's not working.
Huh?
So let's see. What was it? You look pissed off.
Yeah, you bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side.
I can feel her presence.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
How do you know?
Do you know who's assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. There's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death. That's one. Nothing worse than nothing.
Never-ending paperwork. I'm going to be my father's son if I have to live away like this. You can tell he's no good.
Blood ox stew tonight. Starving.
Let's see.
Execution of foe.
They'd have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
Rumors are true about the Crown Killer.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get it.
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Starving.
Oh, the look on his face. Well, who was he expecting? The Empress? What a fool.
I'll be damned.
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful
Eat
of time,
this.
know your place. Wanton flesh.